From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Levitt. It's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with the inside penetration.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. Under fire. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Diggs. Lowers those pads. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know this.
Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finds the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody.
He's loose. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Taylor. Hard running there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football.
He'll try to take it back. Shows a little flash as he slips his way out to the 10. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that
wide open spaces. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. No Cam Scatteroo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know, it's nice, Reese. It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it. Showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. He'll pull it on the read. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
To throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Extending the play. Took a shot as he threw.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. And he's knocked down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab, it's Stribling. Crosses the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Arizona State! And what a gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running to the left. Oh, a lot of space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going to the running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been...
He's taking the shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit.
Turning on the Jets. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite.